Okay. Now, you cannot hear me. From Michael. Michael, you cannot hear me. Okay. Why can't you hear me? Can you hear me, Michael? All right, so let's continue. Let's continue. So if you look at the link that I sent, it's a list of the building materials that we want to collect. Yes, list of the building materials that we want to collect, and we're looking at collecting data for 5 different building materials. Yes, so it's very simple. John, can you hear me? If you can hear me, raise your hand or say yes, you can hear me in the chat box.
Yes.
Okay. So if you click on the link, click on the link on cement. Click on the link on cement. Let us see. Everybody should click on the link on cement.
Who is that? Moses, are you?
Have you clicked on it? Have you clicked on it? So if you click on the link, yes, okay, it brought out a form, right? So if you look at in the form, there are different data we have to collect. In the sense that we have to collect the name. We have to collect the name. We have to collect phone number. We have to collect email, and we have to collect the prices of the building materials that are there. No. Yeah, let me post the main link again. Put the main link. Hi, Michael. Put the main link again.
Okay, can you see me?
Yes, I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you.
So I can't see. I don't see any link.
There's a link in the chat box. Let me send it to you.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Wait.
You seen it?
Yes, I've seen it.
Okay. So click on the link. It will take you to a page where you're going to see the different kind of building materials that was supposed to collect the data.
Okay, I can see cement, iron rods.
Okay.
Blocks and pipe.
Okay.
So what do I click?
Click any of them.
Okay, I'm clicking on cement. Okay, so is brought out the form.
Yeah. He brought out a form. Yes. Basically, that form is for the seller of that particular building material.
Okay.
Yes, for that particular building material, and it is used to collect data for that particular building material.
Okay. All right.
Yes. So
What next?
can we do a test? Can we do a test?
Okay.
And everybody do a test. Try and fill in the details. These are fictional details. Those are not really. They'll just fill in your name on the form, your phone number of the different sellers. But the thing is, we are going to use it to put in data for the different sellers. If somebody is selling rod, the data for the rod seller is going to be put inside there. If anybody is selling chipping, selling wood, the data for the wood seller is going to be put inside there. I don't know where you understand.
50 kg of okay, don't worry.
Okay.
So these data collectors, I'm seeing Michael, Imi, and
Those are
Danny.
fictional. Those are fictional. Okay, fictional. Yes, those are fictional. But the thing is that if you are going to collect data tomorrow or next tomorrow, if you're going to collect data tomorrow or next tomorrow, your name is going to be inside that list, so that I will get to sort out who collected which data. If you collect data for a particular building material seller, I will know that, okay, it is Ayodele Michael that collected this data.
Okay. All right. So right now I'm saying thank you, Michael. I'm saying thank you. So after submitting the form.
Yes.
So what next?
That means you're collecting one data now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes. I don't know. Daniel Bright say understood. Okay. So, but the basic thing that they're basic data that should be collected in that place, which is the name, the phone number, the email addresses. Not every of them have particular email addresses, so we get to put it as an option for the email addresses. Like if today, if you meet a particular seller and the seller say he doesn't have an email, it is not compulsory that the seller has an email. But the basic thing that we need from the seller is the name, the phone number, the prices of their goods, and their location. Very, very important. Their location, that's in their address, very, very important. And it's very, very simple. And the data collector, who collected that particular data. I don't know whether we understand. I don't know whether I understand. Does anybody have anything that you're not understanding?
No, following. It's quite simple.
It's very, very simple. It's very, very straight to the point. It's not hard. In less than 5 minutes, you must have. In less than 5 minutes, you collected a particular data.
Okay.
Yes. So that's just the basic thing. Ibrahim Sadiq. Are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you, Ibrahim Sadiq.
Yeah, I'm there.
So do you understand the process? Do you understand the process I just spoke about?
Network is breaking.
But did you hear me did you hear what I said?
I heard you just now because it didn't log me out. I just relogged in back. Okay,
so should I go over it again a little bit for you?
Just a summary, please. Thank you.
Okay, it's very simple. As I said, we're data collectors. We want to collect data of different building material sellers, and I'll post the link again.
Okay.
Yes, let me post the link again so that you're going to open the link. So that is the link. Wait, let me. Have you seen the link?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you click on that link, you're going to see the different. You see the different building materials that we're about to post on our platform, and it's a building material that the building material that we are going to sell. So amount of data we should gather. We'll come to that, Daniel Bright. We'll come to that, Daniel Bright. So basically, if we say that we will want to collect data for a particular seller. Maybe he's selling woods. You know, what we need to collect from that seller is his name, his phone number, his location, that's where he's located at, and the prices of his goods. And I've tried to deform there. I've got the different inches, the different sizes of the different building materials there, and I have actually done my own work. So what you just have to do is ask the seller, what is the price of your 2x2 wood, the soft one? He will tell you, you put it in. What's the price of your 2x3? He asks, you tell you, you put it in. And once you're done, you just click submit and you're good to go. You don't yes, when you just click submit, you're good to go. And that means you've collected one data. But basic data that we need is the name, the phone number, their location, and the prices, and also the data collector who collected that data, because it's going to make me try to sort. It's going to make me try to sort who actually collected what data, because I can't. I have a lot of data collectors now, and I can't say. I can't say this one was collected by Daniel Bright. This one was collected by Obina. I'll be able to sort it and say, okay, this one was collected by Daniel Bright. This one was collected by Obina. And if you're going to start collecting data tomorrow, I'll put all your names inside that data collection point, so that after you finish collecting the data, you just click on your name that you are the one that collected that particular data. So it's going to be easy for us to sort on our own side. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So it's going to be online.
That is all online. It's all online these days. Who does offline? Nobody does offline these days now. Everybody does online.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's a very, very simple 5 minutes process. But what I want to say now is I want us to try and do a test probably tomorrow. I want us to do a test tomorrow of probably each of us if we can do 10-10 for a test, so that we will be able to understand it before we go full time and big time. Because I can see that a lot of people can do 20 in a day, 40 in a day. Yes, you can do that, but let us do a test of 10-10 tomorrow. Then we're going to circle back and analyze the data we collected and make sure that, yes, the data we collected is consistent and is precise. I don't know whether we understand what we're trying to say.
No problem.
Let me chip in something.
What?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, so let me chip in something. So what's the extent of this data collection?
Okay. Okay, you have not done the interview with me the first time. And I think a lot of people have done the interview for me the first time. Okay. Loads is an online platform that then markets building materials online, in the sense that we want to be like the next Jumia and Konga, but just for building materials.
That's good.
Do you understand? Just for building materials. We don't want to be selling electronics. We don't want to be selling clothes. Our own market is just building materials. So now we're trying to enable buyers and sellers to be able to connect online, in the sense that now if you want to buy building materials from your location, wherever you're located, you know, people can actually get building materials from your location. So once we gather this data that we're talking about, what? Once we gather this data that we're trying to collect now in very huge quantities, people can be able to locate and spot building material sellers that are close to their location, that are close to their job site. I don't know if you understand.
Okay. Yeah, I'm understanding.
Yes. So that's the basic thing about it. And I'm trying to put a platform that is going to be quite transparent, in the sense that we are going to be the ones to run it from purchase to delivery. Do you understand? Now, that is where you guys still have your own role to play after even collecting data, because when there's a supply, you try to make sure that, okay, there's an end-to-end, that make sure that, yes, the buyer receives his goods and the seller supplies his goods, because we're going to be in charge of we want to make sure that the buyer gets the good at the end of the day if he places an order from our platform. You can go and check out our platform. It is ready, but the only thing that is missing now on our platform is this data.
Okay, so let me understand something. So you need data for the materials, the order from the website.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, let's say for example currently I'm in Maryland right now. Okay, so there's cement seller here.
Yeah.
So I collect the data. Then you have it in your own database there.
Yeah.
So like, how does it help you? We only just know that there's a cement seller in Maryland, like.
Okay. So now, the way our platform works is it's a hyperlocal platform in the sense that it uses location. Now, if your building site is close to that location that you collected that in Maryland there, you can be able to know that there's a cement seller in that place that is close to your job site, that is not far from your job site, as in your construction site. And now the buyer can be able to place an order from that cement seller that is not far from his job site, and that cement seller will deliver this product to the buyer's job site. I don't know whether it makes sense to you.
Okay, so definitely you have other departments that handle marketing and sales and advertising and all those kind of.
No, that definitely we're working on that. That's not a problem. Definitely, we're already online, as in we're already on all platforms. Our apps are ready. Our iOS and Android apps are ready.
You have an app already?
Yes, our apps are ready. Wow. But the basic thing now is we have to get this data. Without this data, it's almost useless. Let me give you an instance. Uber, without data of taxi drivers on Uber is useless. Let me break down the internet, how the internet works. Gigi, without those sellers that are on Gigi is useless. I don't know whether you understand. Without those people that are putting their things on Gigi is useless. Let me tell you, all the big time online platforms, what they run on is data. The same thing with Facebook. All of them is data they work with. Data is the new gold. So the more data you have in your database, the better for you, because that is where it's like a resource where everybody comes to get the resource from. So if we can develop a database of sellers of building materials, people that want to buy building materials will come and want to buy from there.
Oh,
does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. So that's what we need now. What we're talking about now, we just need the data. We just have to gather this data. I'm looking at gathering close to about 1,000 data before the end of the month. Yes, that's our target, to gather about 1,000 data before the end of the month. We want to gather as much as we can gather, and believe me, it's not free. I'm not saying that you're going to do it for me free. No, you're not doing it for me free. We're definitely paid for.
No, exactly. Nobody's even doing it free.
Yeah, nobody. Yes, nobody's going to do a free work.
So, by the way, since I missed the interview, can we have like a private section where we talk about? You understand? Or
no, talk about it. Let's hear. Everybody's here. No problem. Let's talk about it.
Okay. So how much are you paying?
How much am I paying? Okay, me and my company, we actually say we're going to pay between 500 to 700 naira per data. Per data is going to take you 5 minutes to collect.
It depends.
Yeah, it depends
on
the location. No doubt, but there are some locations that are sparse in the sense that you can find one here, you can find another one, another place. But prior to now, we had already had another discussion. And I made them understand that data collecting is by volume. If you say you're going to collect 20, 40 data in a day, that's how much you're going to earn.
That will be 40 times or whatever amount. But let's say we talk about the amount. Why don't you make it?
Sorry, who is talking? Please, I need it muted. Jai.
Tell Obina to. There's noise in his background. Tell Obina to. Obina.
Obina.
This Obina, tell him to reduce his noise. There's so much noise in his background.
Okay. I've muted him. Continue.
All right, so I was saying, why don't we make it 1K per data?
1K per data.
Why you laugh?
No. It's not.
It's in my mind for now. I just say I just reason out Nigeria.
I understand. that 1K per data. The thing is that nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible, but on the other side, nothing is impossible, but I'm looking at volume. I'm not looking at so if you talk about 1,000, that means that's $1 million for 1,000 data. Do you know that?
Well, you know how much you've been making from those data.
I know. That's not my focus now.
Exactly. Oh, that's not your focus. Then
it's not the money that's my focus now.
Okay.
It's not my money. It's not the money that's my focus now. To be very frank, it's not the money that's my focus now. The most
important thing is the data, because that always will bring
that's what
users or
customers,
buyers or whatever.
Yes.
Customers.
Yes.
That's
exactly.
even the most important.
That's even the most important thing. That's not even all that. Is to make sure that okay. And funny thing is that there's a package that I still have for, as in the early data collectors. That's why I put it at 500. But let me come. There's a package that I have for early data collectors, in the sense that if you collect a data for a particular seller X, it leaves the 10% of that profit lives on with you to infinity. Why do I say so? Whenever there's a sale from that seller.
I can't hear you properly.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me come again. I say there's the other advantages based on this. I try to make a 10% profit based on what I make from every seller. In the sense that if you introduce me to a seller, whenever the seller sells, you make a 10% of my profit for life. That's why that's the good thing about what we're starting now, because right now we are the pioneers of this thing. Any other person that's coming into this thing is on his own. I'm not going to open this kind of opportunity up. So
let me catch up.
If you want to say something,
let me understand something. So I give you a data of a seller, okay? Someone buys from your website or from your app or any other. So I get a 10% commission on it.
No, 10% of my own profit.
For your own profit.
Of my own profit, yes. Of my own profit, not because let's say somebody, building materials, they are what they call it. The purchases of building materials is not 10 naira. Purchases of building materials is in hundreds of thousands, and it's constant. So
some even millions.
So sometimes I could make from a purchase, I could make like 30K, 40K from a purchase. You understand? And if you introduce me to 50 to 100 sellers, whatever 10% I make, 10% I make, you are going to also make it for life. In the sense that if this seller A keeps selling to my buyer every time, you're always going to make a profit from it. I don't know whether you understand that.
So let's just and you are definitely going to like keep your word.
Definitely. That's the thing. Definitely, that's the thing. That's the idea about bringing in data collectors, so that they're going to be part of it. Who is raising up his hand? Sorry, can you let me unmute? Is it Ajayi Sadiq?
Ibrahim Sadiq.
Okay, Ibrahim Sadiq. Okay, go.
Yeah. Thank you for the clarification. Has been impactful. So I have a question, like a suggestion.
Okay.
Why don't you have maybe like a WhatsApp group?
I'll get to that definitely. That you don't trust me. Me, I'm an IT guy. I know all these things, but I'm laying the good foundation for all these things for it to work. First of all, I have to have a forum like this that I'm addressing.
I have another question.
Okay.
Is the data restricted to your community?
I don't.
It can be anywhere in Lagos. Like if, for example, I'm staying at Mushin. Hello? Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay. For example, I'm staying at Mushin. The data that I want to collect must be restricted to Mushin.
No.
Or it can be as far as maybe Ikorodu, Badagry.
It could be Ikorodu, it could be Badagry, it could be anywhere in Lagos, because you can't say you can in internet business, online business is everywhere. I don't know where you understand. Online business is everywhere, so it's not restricted to the fact that. But the thing about it is that for the fact that we're starting, we are trying to zone it so that you don't encroach, in the sense that you don't encroach into another person's place, that the person is collecting data and there's going to be a multiplication of same data that we collected. No, it has to be, you have this area and you work on this area. This person has this area. If you're working on Ikorodu, you're working on Mushi, work with Mushi. If you want to work on another area, you let me know that, okay, I want to work on this area. How do we do it? Do you understand? Then I'll not let it, okay, this person has worked on this area. Don't go to this area because this person. But if you get an area that you're comfortable with and there's nobody that has worked on that area, why not? But I don't want to give you an environment that somebody has worked on that particular area, so that there's not going to be conflict of multiplication of data that was collected. No, I just want to be like, okay, let everybody be unique to their own particular environment. Does that clarify that? Sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe make it a little bit competitive. Let everybody get as much, or strive to like get as much data as possible.
Okay.
Because definitely this thing is not as if it's a 3-month target thing, right? It's like a continuous thing.
It's a continuous thing.
Exactly. So if you say, let's say for example, I live in Ikeja now, and there are not much exactly. So definitely, I'm very sure in Ikeja there are not up to 2,000. I'm very, very sure about that. Okay. So and this is like a Mowe, all these places that are still like developing. Even Jebu, they like people are rushing this, like land is cheap and everything. There are more sellers there. Exactly. So why don't you let people who live in places that are very, very developed, let's say for example Maryland, all these places that are about that are like almost developed, right? There's not even space for land again. You have to like buy buildings and everything. So let them get the little ones that are in their environment. Then if they have the opportunity or if they have a chance, let them move to other places. You will be the one to know that, okay, these people are places that have worked. Because normally we'll give you a location of where we are collecting data from, right?
Yeah. Before you go ahead and collect data, you have to circle back with me, to let me understand, okay, I want to work on this place so day, so time. I'll make you understand, okay, fine, you can go ahead and do it. So that I'll make sure that there's nobody that has done that place before. I don't know where you understand. Yes.
Okay, so and that's smart thing to do.
And that's all we can work with. Ojo, okay. Ojo, do you have anything to say?
Yes.
Okay. So. Ojo, I'm hearing you. I'm looking for you. Unmute yourself.
Okay.
Okay, yes, I'm hearing you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, at the moment I'm in Ilorin and I plan to go to Lagos, Agege next week.
Okay.
Next week. So I don't know if it's okay now to go there. And I don't know if you are working on only Lagos at the moment. I'm not looking at Ilorin and other places. And again, again to data. I don't know if you mean okay. Let's take cement now. For example, you put the name, you put the email, you put the address, you put the prices of maybe Boa and another brand, and you click send. Is that one data?
Yeah, that's one data collected.
Okay. I was thinking maybe in a shop now, for example, maybe you check for this material, you put the material. Okay, no, so it's fair. So maybe it's one price, send iron rod, all the different sizes, send. That's one data. Like that.
If one form. If you say this is maybe you sell iron, and
okay,
and you put in the data, collect the data of the name of the iron seller, the email address of the iron seller, the phone number of the iron seller. Then also you put in the prices of his goods, and you submit
different sizes.
The different sizes and the prices of the goods.
Prices, yes.
Submit. That is one data collected.
One data, okay.
Yes. So, who's asking the question? 1 minute. Is that all you have to? Is that all?
No, I think I'll still ask another question too.
Oh, yeah.
If it's only Lagos are focusing on.
Okay.
Now.
For now, Lagos is the biggest market in Nigeria.
Okay, that's
so we have to set the pacing from Lagos to other parts of the world. So yeah, so that's what we're starting with Lagos now. Daniel Bright. Daniel Bright, can you speak? Okay, Daniel Bright, is this? Hey, Daniel Bright. Okay, speak. I'm hearing you. Unmute yourself.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Yeah.
Payment scheme and other important network. Okay. There's network issues here.
There's network issue. Okay. I'm sure every other person must have understood what we're talking about, except you. But I will try to explain it again. But it's very, very simple. Collecting data that's what we're after here now, to collect data for building material sellers. And we are. Have you seen the link that I sent? Let me send you the link, Daniel Bright. I'm sending you the link.
Okay.
Daniel Bright. So if you click on the link, if you click on that link I sent to you now, you see that it's going to take you to a page where you have the different building materials there. And yes. So what you do that when you see a building material seller, you ask them, try to explain to them that we're on an online platform that is trying to integrate building material sellers online. And make them understand that we're trying to bring more business to them through the online resource. So so if it's an iron rod seller, you just click on iron rod and you put in their name. That the name. Have you opened the page? Have you opened it?
Yes.
Okay. Their name, their phone number. If they have a company, fine. If they have an email, fine. Then the address.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Address is.
I understand now.
Yes. So you put in their prices of the goods, and that is one data collected. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Sadiq, you're raising up your hand.
Hello?
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
For the collection of data, so there are some situations whereby it's a big market.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
So we have different sellers.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I go to different sellers at that particular market, right?
Yeah, the thing is, another thing that we have to understand is that if there's a cluster of sellers in a particular place, you don't need to take all their data. You just need to take just a few in that cluster. You can't take all of them. You just have to take a few, because If Mr. A doesn't have in normal market business, Mr. B will have. If Mr. B doesn't have, Mr. C will have. So if there's a cluster of different sellers in a particular point, you just take from a few, maybe like sample a few that from the whole lot. You can just sample them, take their data, and that is good. I not necessarily that you have to take all that, because all of them is in a particular place, and we're dealing with location. You understand? Our major selling point in our platform is location, in the sense that it's location in the sense that.
I have a question.
Okay, continue.
So, what's the like the limited you are expecting from a particular location? I think it should be like a particular limit.
Yeah, on the other side, you should try and use your discretion based on limit of a particular place. I'm not saying that you should limit yourself to one particular place. No, but on the other side, you should try to know that, okay, this place has a lot of sellers. If you can get 10 out of all that place, it's okay, because if Mr. A doesn't have, Mr. B will have. Mr. B, but let it be just one building material. Maybe they are selling all the kind of building materials there, but your discretion is okay. Let me collect from 1, 2, 3, 4 of different of the building material sellers there, so that it's going to be the data you collected is going to be representative of the place that you are. You understand? Let it not be that, okay, you collected only for rod sellers and you don't collect for cement sellers. Let it be that there's a mix, it's a pure mix of the different of all the building materials, so that it's going to be representative.
Sometimes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
We might be in the same market, selling something similar, like a product that are similar to each other, but difference in quality, differences in prices.
Okay. Yes. Like I said, this particular building materials we got now, there are few that are imported. There are few that are locally made, like iron rods. They have the ones that are locally made. They have the ones that are imported. Same thing with pipes. You have the one that are imported. You have the one that are locally made. So it's the seller that's going to tell you which one is imported. But for right now, this particular building materials, they are all either they are foreign or they are locally made. I'm not sure that they have blocks that are made abroad. I'm not sure that they have cement that is made in that's not Dangote cement, Boa cement, and one other cement like that. So I see that there are just a few about other different kind of cement products that are out there. So on a good day, if you say that quality has to do with more personal things like tiles, things like tiles, things like what do we have different kind of other personal, like sofas, like paints. Those ones are quite personal. Those ones are quite emotional. I'll say they're quite emotional. So we have not gone into that one yet. But right now, these ones that we have mapped out to do, I mean, the ones what we're really selling on our platform is sand, chippings, blocks, wood, cement, and rod. There are about 7 of them. But these 7 ones, there's no one that you say this one is fake cement and real cement. There's no way you say this one is fake pipe and real pipe. Either it is foreign or locally made. The same thing with rods, iron rods, either it is foreign or locally made. And that is the way it is based on their availability. So what I'm going to say in essence is I have tried to put down everything there in the forms that is going to be very simple for us to collect data like ASAP. It's very, very simple. It's not hard at all. It's very, very simple. I want us, I don't know how possible it is, all of you, I don't know, but I want us to try to do a test tomorrow.
Okay.
That's no problem.
I want us to do a test of 10-10 tomorrow. 10-10 data tomorrow. I want us to do a test. Who is in it for? Who is in? Who is in? Let me know who is in for the test tomorrow.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay. Daniel Bryant is in. John OJ, you're not talking.
Hello. I'm not in Lagos at the moment.
Hello. No, you're not in Lagos, but I want you to collect data. I want you to see. I want you to feel it. Doesn't matter if you're in Lagos or not. In your local environment, Ojo, collect the one in your local environment.
Okay. I'll do that.
Because I want you to learn how it is, so that I don't want to, when you're ready now, we'll start asking questions and all that. I want you.
Okay.
You understand? That is what I want.
Okay, I understand. I understand. Yes. I'll do that in Ilorin.
Yes, do that in Ilorin. So tomorrow, I want us to collect at least 10-10 in. Victor.
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Sorry, you have not spoken today.
Okay, yeah, I've been communicating on the chat. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here, but I think you're breaking up a little bit.
Okay, I want to ask a question with regards to websites like Republic. How those that would ask for your identity?
I'm not hearing you properly. I'm not hearing you properly.
Okay. Let me use the chat section. How about that?
Okay, use the chat section. I'll send it.
Okay.
John OJ. John OJ.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm very able to use it. Right now, I'm not currently in Lagos. That's why.
Okay, you're in where? You're in Benin.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. There's no problem. If you want to try the exercise out, you can try it out tomorrow. Let you just have a feel of it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're in Lagos or not. I just want you to have a feel of it. I want you to send in data so that I'll see the level of consistency of the data. You understand? I know what I'm talking about on my own side. I want to do a lot of analysis on my own side based on data that comes in. So I want us to use real-time data, go into the field, collect the data, and come out. And the thing is that 10 can even cost you to make it. You can even do 10 in like 1 hour. I won't lie to you. I've gone to the data. I've gone to the field before. How do we go about it when we are part of our identity? Well, identity, that's for Victor. Well, identity,
Yes.
Yeah, identity, and I will say it's not. You just tell them where you are from. Number one, you're from Lowe's Nigeria Limited, and you tell them what we are doing. And I know that anybody that's into that kind of business will want his information to be online so that they can be able to contact them based on what they sell. So letting them know that you're from Lowe's Nigeria Limited and this is what Lowe's Nigeria Limited does is fine. If you want me to do a little bit of ID card so that you print, you want me to do a little bit of ID card so that you print and let it be that you have an ID card, it's fine. I can do up an ID card for you as a data collector and you print so that they know that, yes, you're from a reputable company.
Okay, Kenneth, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
All right, so concerning we talk about virtual ID card, right?
No, yeah, I can send you the ID card. You can print it out.
Then again, yeah, then it be something like a flyer or like a logo, something that will make it more credible.
No,
then,
definitely on the definitely on the what they call it. Definitely on the what do you call it? If I do an ID card for you now, send it out. You have the whole company logo and everything on it, just for you to print it out and use it if you feel it's necessary.
Then again, if it's like have like a logo on the phone or something that we can show them, so they know it's more credible. That I can even send to them so in case they want to like how do I put it? They want to refer us, yes.
Yes. Whatever information that you want, that you require, just let me know just let me know and I'll produce it for you. I'll tell my secretary to get it done ASAP.
Including like guests or something, all this kind of stuff. But we'll talk about that later. Right?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But we know the basic things that I think we've touched on the basic things that we're supposed to do. And yes, we've talked about the basic things we're supposed to do. And what we just need next is let us do a test. Once we can do a test and we get real-time data, I have to analyze the data in the sense that I have to know, okay, this is what data that came in. I'll analyze it. If it is good, if it is concise, if it is precise, and it is good, then we can now go buck wild. We can now go and do as much as we want to do. It's fine. But I have to ascertain that, okay, we're doing it correctly. I don't want us to go to the field. You know, going to the field is expensive. I don't want us to go to the field and get data that is not good. Then we have to do it all over again. So this test we're doing is just a test to know, okay, let us test it with real data, go to the field, collect real names, real phone numbers, real addresses, and real prices, so that we'll use it and know, okay, is this thing going to work? If it's going to work the way that we have formatted it to be, then we can go backward. We can go and do much more data, collect much more data that we want to collect. It doesn't matter how many, just collect as much data right there. And the good thing about it is that construction is big business. I don't know whether people know about construction. Who knows about construction business here? Construction is, you see, Lagos is the biggest construction site in Africa as of now. The amount of construction that's going on in Africa is bigger than oil business. I won't lie to you. So if we can tap into construction business using an online resource, I bet you it's very, very good. I won't lie to you. It's very, very good. And what we're doing is we're making it available for people that, you know, have not known an insight of, okay, I want to go to the market to go and buy construction materials. You know, with your phone, you just get it done. You know, the kind of potentials I see inside, it's not me even talking. I don't want to even tell you much kind of potentials I see inside, but maybe later we're going to understand the amount of potential we have inside construction. But with time, I'll get you guys are going to understand. But I'm going to close with this. We're almost doing an hour. I'm going to close with this. I'm just going to say,
exactly.
Almost doing an hour. It's going to 30 minutes. We'll do an hour. But what I'm going to say is, let us get to any questions you have. You can call me. You have my phone number. You can call me. You can ask it. You can what do you call it? You can WhatsApp me. You know, any questions you have regarding it between now and tomorrow, before you go out to the field to collect data, let me know so that I can clarify it. And then who's that? So I can clarify it so that we're going to start up something. Me, I'm an actionable person. I'm sure you must have known the way I work. If I say 12 o'clock, it's 12 o'clock. If I say I'm going to show up, I'm going to show up. I don't kid. I don't kid. You know, I like myself for that. I don't kid. If I say I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do it. And I don't care whatever is going to, I don't care. So I thank God this thing is recorded. A lot of people have been trying to call me and tell me that they are ready for the meet. I told them 12 o'clock is 12 o'clock. I don't kid. You understand what I do? I don't. So let us be all right. Let us see how we can, whatever, go through the form again, fill it, go to the form, whatever questions you have, let me know. I'm sure everybody is good with all I have said now.
Okay. All right. No problem.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate your time. We're going to continue. And any questions, just let me know. Call me. I'll be here. WhatsApp, anything, I'll be here. Does that work for everybody?
All right. That'll be all right.
All right, man. Thanks a lot for your time. I really, really appreciate it.
You're welcome.